Wide ball. And good morning, Mark Taylor.
Good morning, Bill, and good morning to everyone right around the world for what promises to be another interesting game between these two sides who have had some excellent contests so far this summer, whether it be in the coloured clothing of the VB series or in the test matches. It's been great to watch. There has not been a one-sided game between these two nations this summer. It's been fantastic to watch, and I think with the finals just around the corner, this one promises to be just as exciting.
Saywak and Tendulkar coming back after injury, so the Australians will be keen to knock them over. They wouldn't want a big score here before the finals. Leading edge, safe. Tried to work that on the onside. Extra man brought across from square leg to gully. Tried to work that on the onside, got an edge and it flew down to third man for single.
And Adam Gilchrist will be cursing his luck there. He just moved a man from the onside into the gully, looking for something like this. Leading edge, and it falls between the man who was just put into the gully position and a man at backward point. Bowling was good, the field setting was good, just no luck.
Point, cover point for the two right-handers.
A big gap on the onside there where that man has come from. Man in the gully came from over there.
Was a fraction straight up. Playing a miss. Good carry through to Gilchrist.
Oof, there's some bounce. That flew through to Adam Gilchrist. 147 Ks. Still on the way up.
He was late. Going to Saywak. Gets it down to third man. That's the single. Good pace, that was 150.3. Maybe just a fraction short.
Unusual footwork there too from Virender Saywak. He has unusual technique and he goes straight back to leg stump when he bats, which makes him a good offside player. I won't mind if Brett Lee continues to bowl short and wide outside off. So there the back foot goes back to leg stump, doesn't go across, which allows him to play the square cut off straight deliveries.
Got him! No, short. Good delivery. Simons did well. Dive forward. Just got it on the half volley. Good piece of bowling. 150 Ks. Good effort by Simons.
No luck again for Gilchrist and the Australians. Andrew Simons, an excellent effort behind point, but that went to where you'd normally have a gully fieldsman. Would have been straight down his throat. 3 slips and a backward point in for Tendulkar, and the catch goes into the gully. There's the man there, Andrew Simons. Here's a backward point. Now, normally you'd see a gully man moving up about here somewhere. It would have been a regulation catch.
Skyford got 4. 7 off the over. It's none for 11. Oh, what a shot. He's a dangerous batsman, this guy. Virender Saywak. Got no fear of the Australian pace attack. He'll play and miss occasionally, and he'll play a ripper.
Lovely timing. There's that square cut we were talking about last over. Doesn't have to be that wide for him to play a square cut. Straight back to leg stump. Not a lot of foot movement. Just enough width. Indians batting down to about number 7, number 8.
Oh, that's 4 more. Only 2 men on the onside. Beautiful batting. Through him, well bowled. 150.9 Ks, perfect line. Tendulkar went fishing, didn't get an edge.
Just a little bit of movement away there from Brett Lee. Just enough.
Gone, well caught, very well caught. That was very quick, 154 Ks, and Hayden took a very good catch at slip. Tendulkar's gone.
Just what Brett Lee and the Australians needed. An early wicket from the speedster. Was worried Tendulkar last over with one that hit the shoulder of the bat, flew into the gully. That one hit the shoulder of the bat as well, but flew to Hayden at first slip, who hung on to a rocket. Brett Lee's got an early one. He's got Tendulkar out for 5. India 1 for 20.
This man on screen's having a golden summer. Through Waxman. 155.6. Brett Lee, very sharp. Bouncy pitch in Perth.
And once again, he's backed up his pace with excellent length and line. Laxman thinking about coming forward on that occasion. That's how full that delivery was. Ripped past the outside edge. It's ideal bowling here at the Wacker. Signs here that Brett Lee really is on the improve. He came back this summer a little bit early from injury. Really has built up his pace over the last month.
Oh, little necker before, inside edge, no luck for Gillespie. Good line, made him play.
Perfect opening batsman shot, Bill. The draw over leg stump.
All you don't want to hear is the death rattle as it goes past the stumps, races away for 4. Good piece of bowling by Gillespie, an off cutter coming back in from off to leg. Wide, 4 more. That's Savak. You've got to get him early, makes you pay. Through him. If you're going to bowl fast, this is the place to do it. Great carry through the keeper. The slips are almost back on the 30-metre line. Gilchrist taking the ball chest and head high. Waxman having a golden summer. Straight through him. That one not bouncing as much because it was fraction 4. Drew him forward, didn't get the edge. Gone, sure, yes, that's great bowling. 2 for 32 and the big man Waxman's gone. Superb spell of fast bowling by Brett Lee.
Well earned, Brett Lee. Brilliant fast bowling. Mixed up his lengths, predominantly full. He's made the batsman play. He's got Tendulkar earlier, and now he's got the really big wicket. The man who's been in superb form all summer, VVS Laxman. The Australians, all of them know that's the big wicket they needed. He's gone, finally for 1. India 2 for 32.
Rahul Dravid coming in at 4. Just over cover. Sehwag has probably got more chance of surviving and prospering here than a few of the other Indian batsmen because he doesn't play too many defensive shots. We've seen both Tendulkar and Laxman out playing defensive shots. That was the old electric light cricket. Hit it into the ground and bounced it high over the fielder's head. That's a great shot. Well, everybody was hitting the turf there. Andrew Symonds, that was really a wasted effort. He was never going to catch up with that. But Sehwag also, in running between wickets, hit the deck. Was thinking there it might be fielded. Went down for his trouble.
Not going to do that sciatic nerve too much good. He's slipped forward and then landed on his backside, jarred his back.
I think positively Richard might have put it back in place.
That is the positive outlook, if ever I've heard it.
Once again beaten in defence. That's a great shot. Mid-on is wide.
Nothing is going to pull Sehwag back. Ball's there to be hit, then he gives it a crack. That wasn't a half volley, and he didn't quite get it off the middle of the bat, but it still raced away over this vast outfield.
He's hit 6 fours in his 32, Sehwag. Been out for quite a few matches. Not the easiest thing to do, to come back into a game being played at the WACA ground, particularly when India haven't played a match here previously on this tour. Out. Yes. Straight down Brett Lee's throat. He hit it pretty well. I think he was hoping to hit it for 6.
Wouldn't surprise me one little bit if that were the case. It's the sort of thing Sehwag does. Whack, angled bat, deliberately hit it high, and on in some areas it might have gone for 6. Wasn't all that far away from doing so there. And Gillespie has one. 3 for 50, 10.3 gone.
Three slips and a gully for Ganguly. Just the 2 men on the onside, mid-on and fine leg. Gillespie, when he bowls to the left-handers, starts from a little wider. He's got 2 marks where he bowls from. The one closer to the to his white disc is his mark for the right-handers. And then the wider one is when he's bowling to a left-hander. And he's coming from the wider one there as he put his left foot down. That's come off either helmet or arm guard. Poor leg bias, and the reason because the batsman was trying to evade the short pitch delivery, which is classed as a shot.
Bingo on the helmet.
India 3 for 54.
Oh, it's bobbed up, but didn't go to the fieldsman. Didn't quite get to Symonds at point. Well, they're jumping around. They're hopping around, aren't they?
They certainly are. As I said, if Andy Bickle bowls well here, he could be the recipient of some of Brett Lee's good bowling spell. There'll be a bit of a letdown, a mental letdown from Lee to Bickle. The Indians might want to look to take some attack to Bickle, and that's where he might pick up a wicket or 2. I'd like to see someone in it, just leg gully maybe, and Bickle being able to attack the armpit, the front armpit of Ganguly, as well as go across him.
It was short, and he was having a go at it, but it would have been it was a little difficult to get onto. It was outside off stump, and he really had to fetch it from a long way away. If he had got any bat on that, it would have ended up going over the side screen.
Been a bit of a downfall shot for Sourav Ganguly. Rather than the cut shot, he's looking at the gaps on the leg side and trying to make the Australians bowl a little straighter.
That's out, caught behind, yes, a big nick. No need hanging around there. That is a huge deflection, and Andy Bickle has got the Indian captain.
The hair's really getting her up there. The boys are happy for Bickle. 4 for 57 India. He doesn't give him any width this time. He's wanting to play the pull shot. He doesn't get it. Just a little off cutter going across, pitching about middle and off, going outside off and grabbing the outside edge. Thank you. 13.4 overs are gone, and so too is Ganguly. Third score of 1 in a row, leading into the finals.
Look at that strike rate. Oh, good shot. Very good shot by Yuvraj. Onto the back foot and getting stuck in right away. Well, that's the way he plays. There won't be any hanging about here. That's the end of the over. It's 4 for 61. That's well played. Not quite off the middle of the bat, but that breaks the sequence of singles. And it should go all the way. Oh, good effort down there. Hussey diving full length to try and drag that one back, and just sliding into the rope.
Well, good's one word for it, Greggy. We've seen some injuries. I'm not sure it's worth putting the body on the line just to save one single. The fielders are all square of the wicket, behind or to the left of Andrew Symonds. Big gap in front of him, and Dravid uses it well.
Not being a wuss. Full length dive. Got to give him a pat on the back for a bit of commitment.
Plenty of other ways to show commitment, Greggy.
Always a good sign, isn't it, when you see a player capable of getting it away on both sides of the wicket equally confidently. And he certainly gives me the impression that if it's straight, he's going to hit it through the onside field. This is an example. On straight, so he just turns the face on it, way on the onside. It's up and straight, he'll hit it back straight, so he's got the full range of shots. Well bowled. That little bit of extra bounce causing a few problems again. Oh, good shot. Very well played. Again, pretty straight, probably pitching just outside leg stump, and very nicely played by Yuvraj. Mid-on's a little wide there, and he got it back nice and straight. Got him, caught behind, caught it backward point. Hussey takes the catch, no trouble at all. That was a shortish delivery, bouncing quite high, and Dravid tried to cut it, but couldn't get over the top of it, and he's hit it straight to Hussey.
Well, we've seen Laxman nick one today. We haven't seen it all summer. Now the big flashy back foot cut, sort of back foot drive Dravid plays is out of control. The man placed exactly for that shot. Williams continues his wicket-taking feats of the VB series. A big wicket. Rahul Dravid for 13, 5 for 79.
It's early on in his career. He's got a very good strike rate and a good average as well. So he's had a pretty good start, if you look at the numbers. But he's going to be challenged here. Oh boy, what a shot. What a shot. Well, Yuvraj Singh is playing some beautiful shots. And we saw Sehwag play some good ones, and now Yuvraj Singh is getting stuck in. To tell you more about it, Mark Taylor and Richie Bennett.
Thank you, Tony. It's a lovely shot. We saw quite a number of these magnificent innings at the SCG against Australia, where he made 139 of only 122 deliveries. in that game, his highest score in one-day cricket. He's a lovely timer of the ball, is Yuvraj Singh. And he's got all the shots as well. Just a single for that. But he's the one now that the Indian supporters are looking at, is Yuvraj Singh.
Very good shot. Nice way to start against Andy Bickle. Bickle's had 21 taken from 3.2 overs, which is relatively expensive, but he has picked up the wicket. A very good wicket of Sourav Ganguly.
A very confident shot there from Rohan Gavaskar. He wouldn't have played a lot of cricket on pitches like this in his very short career to date. That was a shot of a man who doesn't look all that fazed by it. Oh, just wide of Adam Gilchrist. I'm not sure if it was glove or hip. It's also well done by Brad Williams down the boundary. Steve Buckner, no indication, suggesting to me that's, well, I think there was some thigh guard in there at some stage. May have been glove first, then onto the thigh guard. Well, that's quick. That's done everyone. Firstly, the batsman, and now the keeper, Gilchrist, and actually given us 5 wides.
One of the problems, if you bowl short on this pitch at the Wacker, there is every chance of that happening. It's a true bounce. If you bowled another ball straight away in the same spot, the odds are very much that the same would happen. It would fly over the wicketkeeper's head.
And that one called wide also. This time, how far away it was from the batsman. The last one was signalled a wide by umpire Darrell Harper because it was too high. Oh, take that. Not waiting for a wide call this time is Yuvraj Singh. He's hammered that through cover. 5 for 101. Oh, he's got him. First ball back. Brilliant bowling from Brett Lee. May well have been a little inside edge on it as well. Adam Gilchrist has brought Brett Lee back into the attack with immediate success.
Well, the one thing we know is that it wasn't sheer speed that did it. Because it was only just over 140 k's, and it was a loosener from Brett Lee. Oh, pad, it came back at him from outside off stump. It was very well bowled, but not all that quick, and it did for Gavaskar. 6 for 101, 21 overs gone. He's gone for 6, bowled by Brett Lee.
Strike rate's pretty useful. His record against Australia is not. Here's Lee. Welcome to the crease. Too good. Far too good. He's going to have to do exactly what he did to Gavaskar here. Got to keep the ball really full to Ajit Agarkar. He's more than likely going to nick a ball of almost a half volley length, more so than good length.
Agarkar was just a little bit slow with the footwork there.
Oh, I don't know how that hasn't hit firstly the outside edge and secondly the off stump.
Well, it's not going to hit Agarkar's pads, you can be quite sure of that.
Quite late on that delivery as well from Brett Lee, who's once you get up over 150 k's per hour.
Big shout, big shout, big shout. No, says umpire Steve Buckner.
Hit the cover off it. Well, they went up, they all went up in unison. Obviously the umpire didn't hear it, otherwise he would have given it out, but it's quite a noisy ground. See if you can pick up anything. It's quite difficult to pick these up. Definitely a little noise there as it went past, and in unison they were in the air. I suppose the thing that might have softened it a little bit there was the fact that he had the blade open and the ball may have just run off the face a little bit, and that very often is the one that batsmen can get away with it because it doesn't make such a noise. So Buckner there saying not out.
Gurkha should have walked. It's terrible out there. Can't put bat on ball. That's time to nick off. He really should throw the bat here. 6 for 106. Batting themselves in a big hole. His natural game is to hit the ball hard. He's made 100, first class level. At the moment he can't put that on ball.
There's 19 dot balls. Many of them have been play and miss.
Take nothing away from Brett Lee. This is a wonderful spell of fast bowling on a bowler's pitch here. Plenty of carry, some movement off the seam. 6 for 106 up to 26. Can he knock him over with his final delivery? Almost. Magnificent spell of bowling. 148.2 Ks, 28 gone, 6 for 114. How's that for fielding? He plays one decent stroke and Hussey picks it up as cleans the whistle.
Oh, I like this Hussey. He's taken a catch already, very committed in the field. And have a look at him here. Just watch this. It whistled away at him and he took it beautifully.
Whoops, sent back. Fair call. Nicely played. There's a sweeper. Pick up 2. The one that toss and batted, and Gooley probably scratching his head at the moment. There's plenty of life in the pitch. Full house, wonderful atmosphere. But it was Brett Lee, that tore them apart with some magnificent bowling. To bowl at that pace and finish for 3 for 22 off 10 overs on the whacker was a superb performance.
Yes, very, very satisfying as well, I should think, for Brett Lee. He had a bit of a bad time, started with all those no balls and just lost his direction a little bit. And it seemed to me lost a bit of confidence as well. Well, he's back on board now. Those are very good figures.
Walker finds a gap at cover. Oh dear, there was 2 in that. What a mix-up. Terrible running between the wickets. There was always 2. Gurkha should be angry. He's fought hard. Yuvraj turned him down and an easy run out as Kadich does the throwing.
Oh, absolutely. Yuvraj must have been loafing a little bit there. He knocked him back when he was halfway down the pitch. And that was the problem. You just watch this. He plays the shot and he goes down the other end, touches down, comes back. So does his partner, and then he's halfway down the wicket, and and Yuvraj says no thanks, and that's the end of that. Not even in the frame. Well, having done all the hard work, that's very disappointing from Agarkar's point of view. It's 7 down for 129. So 7 down for 131. We've got Murali Kartik and Balaji to come. Run rate still on 4 and over.
The running between the wickets has been a bit scratchy. This was a terrible effort here. There's always 2 in it. See Cadge coming around. Does well. Poor Gurkha's done like a dinner by his partner. Run out. Got hold of that. He's going all the way.
Oh, yes, you don't want to bowl too many short deliveries to him. He's pretty strong and loves to pull it away in that direction. That was in the direction of mid-wicket. Just watch this. Short delivery, outside off stump. Bang. So Yuvraj now moves on to 41.
Couple of young faces up the back west there. Sehwag in the singlet, Bhardev Patel in between Ganguly and Gavaskar there. They'll learn for the future as well. And that's a brilliant shot from Pathan down the ground. Hussey just over pitching. And Pathan, we might get to see just what he's got with the bat. 7 for 141.
Swing there for Simons, and he's got rid of Yuvraj. So that'll be the one way that Australia can get out without a problem with the over rates if they bowl India out.
Good bowling this by Andrew Simons. Big outswinger to the left-hander. So an in-swinging action. Watch it go. Whoa, right across the lefty. Drew him into the shot beautifully. Took the outside edge. Has the appeal upheld. 8 down now for 142. Yuvraj, the big wicket.
Murali Kartik now coming in with 8 down. Only Balaji to follow him. No one at fine leg, so they should be looking for 3. They won't get it. It's 8 for 145. Pretty well played by Pathan. He's certainly got some batting potential. We've seen him hit a couple of lovely drives, 1 for 4, another one well fielded. Handled that well.
So the bounce is still there with an old ball. So the Indians, I thought, and I'm pretty sure the Australians would have been delighted that they lost the toss, but they were still bowling.
That's, well, I thought that was pretty close. In fact, at one stage I thought the umpire at square leg, umpire Harper, was putting his hand out to say that it was too high, but that obviously wasn't the indication. I can't see why not. Over the top of Gilchrist and away to the boundary. 8 for 154. That's pretty well hit.
We want to have a look. Well, Pathan's had enough. He's had enough of Simons floating little out away swingers to the left-hander. He's got used to it. He went through with the shot and nailed it.
Half following the fence there.
So Andrew Simons' follow-up was the in-swinger, not floating it out there anymore. So Pathan's changed the bowler's mind for him.
Oh, he's found the gap. Somehow or other he's got it between keeper and first slip.
Well, Gilchrist's been caught going the wrong way here. The weight was going to his right. This will show a good shot of it. Let's have a look at Adam Gilchrist in the background. His foot transfers to the right, and that leaves the gap a little wide and him a little late. Hayden's head's down. Have they got the gap right? Many questions go through the minds of keeper and first slip about now.
There's been a little bit of sideways movement. Not a lot, just the odd one. The Australians want to try and keep this total down to as little as they possibly can. We've seen in the past with one-day games in Perth that you don't always need a big score to win the game.
No, and don't let's forget either, if their bowlers who are bowling pretty well knock over Gilchrist and Hayden, and then got a slightly different batting order. Martin, Katic, Clark, Hussey in the side for this match. Oh, he's trying to hit that mid-wicket. This could be out caught. It'll be a good catch. Oh, what a catch down there. Beautifully taken. Another magnificent catch on the boundary. He was trying to hit that to mid-wicket. The batsman can't believe it. He's still staring down in the direction of the fieldsman. It looks as if it was Bickle that came across there. The batsman is on his way now. What a catch by Bickle. He made a lot of ground. Have a look at this.
Andrew Bickle wouldn't have been expecting this at all. He'd have been looking over deep mid-on. That's where the batsman was trying to hit it. He makes excellent ground, dives away to his right, takes a superb catch, and I get the feeling he may well have hurt himself in doing so. Normally when you take a catch like that, you see the fieldsman jump back up on his feet and celebrate. Bickle just stays on his haunches. What a catch. He
was smiling though, I can tell you that. Yeah, they were down there the whole of the Aussie side, so out for 20. It's now 9 for 172. Well, Balaji is the new batsman, and he's now out there to join Murali Kartik, just the last pair in together. 9 for 172. 8 matches, nothing much to write home about there. Oh boy, close to everything again. There have been plenty today that have gone whizzing past the outside edge and close to the stumps. Most of them probably just over the top of the stumps.
Well, I think the Indian bowlers will be buoyed by the fact that they're still playing and missing. There's still a little bit of swing out there. And now the ball's nearly 42 overs old. There's still a little bit of movement in the air. India have Gurkha, Pathan and Balaji, all three useful swing bowlers.
Oh, well played. Off the stumps. That was the last delivery from Jason Gillespie, and nicely played away on the onside. So that's the end of Gillespie. Figures of 1 for 48. It's 9 for 177. Well, good shot. He's got that one through cover, launched himself at it. It's going to be close. Oh, that's well fielded. Michael Clark, the fieldsman down there. In the air, no one at second slip, and that's going to go all the way. Well, the cry of catch went up, but there was no one there to take it.
They're sneaking up to that 200 figure. India, 9 for 195 now. They've done well to get this many. At the stage there, it looked like they'll be lucky to make 150.
Oh, well played, and that could go through. It's going to beat the field. No, it's not. Well fielded. Clark down there, timing that impeccably.
That was particularly well fielded from Michael Clark. Normally when the ball gets past you here at the Wacker ground, it's good night. It's 4 runs. Kept that to 2. It was only his foot speed that kept it to 2.
Every ball. 9 off the over, 9 for 200. Full toss, and again into the gap, and again racing away down towards the boundary. This will probably be cut off. That's a long boundary down there. Thinking about 3. Katic, the fieldsman, settling for 2. a big appeal there for LBW, but probably outside. Yes, he's got him run out. He's thinking about a run. Trying to smash that one over mid-wicket, Balaji. And an appeal for LBW. He set off, and the ball in the gloves of the keeper there, then whips the bails off. Have a look at this.
Probably just outside the line of off stump. That's why it wasn't LBW. And then for some reason, Balaji set off for a run. Went straight to the fieldsman behind point. He whipped it back to Adam Gilchrist, and that ends the innings. Balaji run out for 11. A useful last wicket partnership of 31 between Murali Karthik and Balaji. So all in all, India all out for 203 is not a great score by any means, but it's a lot better than it looked about halfway through the innings.
Well, that Indian total of 203 did look way below par at half-time, but then again, when you consider the state they were in when Agarkar was out, 129 for 7, and then even 172 for 9 when Patham went, they actually did pretty well to get over 200. Well done, the tail-end batsman. The Indian problem was that they never ever came to terms with the fast, bouncy WACA pitch, and Brett Lee exploited it quite brilliantly. That was a devastating spell by him. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 3 for 22, and his opening burst to get rid of Tendulkar and Laxman was about as good as it gets. But it all meant that Australia needed 204 to win. We'll see how they got on in just a moment as they try to chase those runs down. But let's have a quick chat with Nick Knight. What is it about the WACA? I mean, everybody talks about it being the quickest pitch in the world. Is it that difficult to suddenly come to play on?
It is, Charles, and I think the biggest problem that visiting teams have is, you can imagine a VB series where you're playing all round Australia. You get probably 2-3 days maximum before this game starts arriving in Perth. So you probably might get 1 net session, maybe 2. And the nets are very similar to the wicket itself. And it's very, very different. It's, as much as the pace, it's the bounce. And the ball seems to arrive in different places. And yes, Brett Lee's quick. I mean, there's no question about that. And the bounce that he gets from this surface makes it doubly difficult. It's that sort of lack of preparation, if you like, and difficult to set game plans in the way you approach that sort of bowling, because it's so different to the sort of surfaces you play on.
OK, we'll have a look at Brett Lee in just a moment. I just want to pick you up on one thing. I mean, I hear what you say, but of course, for the likes of Brett Lee, he only goes to Perth once a year as well. And you know, the Australian batsmen.
Well, I can see the point, but they also play a lot of domestic cricket there. So over the years, they will develop a method and a way of playing on in those conditions. Whereas if you're a touring team, you might only play there once in your whole career. And so it does say it's very, very difficult for touring teams to come to terms with that sort of bowling.
And it's pretty difficult as well when the bloke who's running in is going to let loose thunderbolts at around about 90 plus miles an hour, 95 I think some of the stuff he was getting up to today. Let's have a look at a little bit of Brett Lee again. A fearsome sight. What's he actually like when you're there 22 yards away?
Yeah, I mean, he's quick, isn't it? I mean, we can see here, I mean, this ball is travelling. For me as a batsman, it's the extra bounce that gives you the problem. Yes, I mean, look there, that's a very rare sight for me. Tendulkar shuffling across the crease and beaten for pace, really. There again, look, the guys are sort of constantly being beaten. And I know it's a highlights package, but I mean, that's Laxman, I think, in great form, and even he's beaten for pace. And what tends to happen when you're beaten for pace, Charles, is you end up sort of trying to dab at the ball. The ball's coming through at a greater height. Ganguly, I think, did the same thing. You end up just fending at it, and there's probably 3 or 4 slips there waiting for it as well. So it's just very, very uncommon. You're not really used to facing that, so it's tricky.
OK, the other thing that happens when you're beaten for pace is you get out quite a lot, I suspect. Right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, though, it'll be the Australians batting and the Indians looking for early wickets.
But that one swung for Agarkar.
He's been swinging it all year, hasn't he? He's been... The one good thing in his game is the ability to swing it, and he's taken wickets. A little bit of a flat spell in Hobart and Sydney, although in Hobart, none for 39 from 8. It's not too bad but back in form in Adelaide against Zimbabwe.
And that one he was allowing for swing, and it didn't happen. The first delivery of our Gurkhas did seem to swing out of the hand. Wasn't late swing.
Yep, very conventional. See him up swinging right the way. You could pick the angle of the swing. Wasn't going to cause any flutters. He's been battling a little calf strain himself, but
second slip drops it. And straight through the hands, as often happens here in Perth on those catches above chest height.
well, they haven't liked the wicket when they've batted on it, and now it's catching. This is down with the doctor, coming with the doctor, as well as the flashing blade of Gilchrist, straight through the right hand. The left hand didn't even get there. Certainly can't afford that at the start of an innings when you're trying to defend 203.
Well, that's well bowled. You've got it to swing.
Well, Gilly's had a week off. He doesn't normally get beaten. All ends up twice in 8 balls. He's been dropped once and beaten without his feet moving anywhere there. And he is one person that will switch totally off training and getting really fresh for a week. Lay off the workload. He said he's been watching a bit of cricket, but that's about it. Patan has been right in the thick of things all summer.
Right through the gap. I think actually what he said was, I can't admit to watching much cricket.
He's got it right. He's had the practice run, the ball before. Good thinking by Patan to get it up there again. And Gilchrist gets the front foot moving this time. Whoa, just a short half step to get the weight, the head, everything moving over the top of and into the delivery.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Good length.
Well, it's miss one, hit one. Great length. Gilchrist not sure whether to work it down the left of screen. You see the blade closed at the shot. Closed it off, but the swing beat him. Lucky not to get the outside edge.
Just going to fall safe. Just clearing the bowler's head.
That's an unbelievable shot. Straight pull. It didn't really put much effort into it. It wasn't convincing by any means. Just the fast bat speed just got enough on it. Otherwise that was ballooning straight up in the air. Good bowling once again.
He's got this one at 6. Australia none for 14. Catch it, and it has been caught. What a brilliant catch there. Gavaskar diving away to his right. That was a very, very good catch.
Matthew Hayden walks off disappointedly. Gilchrist has had the fortune. Hayden, good stride in. Opens the blade but hits it beautifully, and Gavaskar covers good ground and gets the hands there really effectively. A Gurkha going across the left-handers has had success. Naught. 1 for 14.
If you ever want an indication of why this game is such a great leveller, Matthew Hayden's last international at the Wacker ground, world record score 380. Next innings, naught. Martin off the mark immediately. Balaji at fine leg.
But such good Western Australian running between wickets. Martin knew Balaji had to throw it into that Fremantle Doctor and wouldn't have the pace or the power to hurt him. And he turned. Gilchrist didn't even want the run, but Martin forced him into it. Works off the pads and stole two.
Martin getting the opportunity to bat at 3 with Ricky Ponting out of the side, so he came in the fall of Matthew Hayden's wicket, brilliantly caught by Rohan Gavaskar.
Even though the bat turned in Hayden's hands, he got so much power into that shot and had Gavaskar scrambling to catch it. That's how powerful he is, how big his bat is. Gavaskar, it's a great catch. Brilliant stuff. Matthew Hayden was equally as disappointed when he chopped one on in Melbourne in the last game. A little bit frustrated at the moment.
Oh, what another good catch. This time VVS Laxman diving away to his right. Not quite as good as the one he took in Adelaide, but still very good.
They could have been 3 for 2. Gilchrist out in the first over, Hayden out for naught, and now Martin out for 2. It's not the case. It's 2 for 16. The Indians, are they onto something here? Agurkar, he's been a wicket taker against Australia all summer. 6 for 42 in the first game of this VB series. He's in the thick of it again. He's got 2 for 4. Martin gone for 2. Score 16.
With Ponting away resting and Michael Bevan out injured. Good opportunity for young Michael Clarke. Oh, beautifully timed. It's hit into the wind, but I don't think that makes a lot of difference with Adam Gilchrist.
Such a safe shot for Gilchrist. Opening bowlers will target the gap between bat and pad, but it's so dangerous. You just get it a little wrong, or if he's on song, bang, without a risk. It powers away. No follow through, it's just a punch that you can't stop.
Oh, that is absolutely thrashed.
That's what he's out there for, to prey on slight errors. And they know it. It makes them even more nervous, and the errors become bigger. This time Agurkar strays in length. It's too full, and it's really wide. Oh, we'll make a living hitting that. Hard.
That'll be 4 wides.
Very poor keeping. He's even tensed up with the Gilchrist stroke play, worrying about a small total they're defending, and all of a sudden he's missed a little ball that's gone down the leg side. It swings a little bit, but he's forgotten to move. Feet should be moving well and truly by now. He's forgotten. He was surprised to see it come past the legs of Gilchrist and can do nothing about it.
No, that one may. Oh, yes, it will. He's such a good timer. Even into the breeze, he's having no trouble reaching the boundary.
It gives Sachin Tendulkar a great chance to give his leg a workout. Some wind sprints into the Fremantle Doctor, but if Ajit Agurkar stays here full and straight, he's going to get this treatment time and time again. That's even full and outside leg that Gilchrist has been able to work for 4. Very average bowling.
Caught at first slip. Good bowling from Balaji. So India are going through the Australian batsmen, except that they can't find a way through Gilchrist.
Yet. I imagine a Gurkha might be out for Patan next over, but that's great bowling. He followed up a good first over where he swung the ball past the outside edge of Michael Clarke. This is what he was looking for. He had the courage to get it up there again. Clarke thinks he's on something easy down the ground. What he finds is he's caught it. First slip by Sehwag. 3 for 37.
So it's a tough time here for Andrew Symonds.
Well, that's nicely played into the gap. And Andrew Symonds is the sort of player that likes these situations, rises to the occasion, having to wait for Gilchrist there. The Gilchrist slip. How come he was so far behind?
Might just have been something happened to Gilchrist there. He's the non-striker. It's nicely stroked away by Symonds. Now Gilchrist. He was all right except for his judgment.
Oh, great ball. That one cut him in half. Nipped back at him.
That is a beauty. Well, Gilchrist's strike rate's 158.82 at the moment in this innings. How do you reckon his pulse rate is? Captaining the side, Ponting's out on the golf course or down on the beach.
Oh, he's hit that. His pulse rate's going all right. That one's gone miles in the air. Bounces up into the boundary. Boy, don't bowl short to this man.
It's a beautiful reply. Almost sliced in half by the previous delivery. He's got some good advice there for Symonds, telling him that he must make sure he picks the right ball to hit. Now the breeze has changed here, and that's had a bit of an effect on this match. The Gurkha still managed to swing the ball from this causeway end, even though the Fremantle doctor is in, taking the ball in effect away from the left-handers.
Oh, he's hit that hard, and finger on it there from a Gurkha, but down the non-striker's end. Andrew Symonds wisely was right inside his crease there, had his bat down, so he would have been all right.
That's clever stuff from Symonds. He's a brilliant runner between the wickets, and that's one of the things he does very well. Make sure that he's not getting out of his crease. There's a possibility of being run out at that end.
Oh, lovely cover drive again. Into the wind, running away down to the boundary. That's two lovely shots he's played through the offside. Reminds me a bit of Johannesburg in the World Cup. 3 for 50. Oh, and he smashed that through the offside field. Well, it was in the air for a little while. The fieldsman hardly moved, and the ball was crossing the boundary. Just a bit of room for Gilchrist, and he smashed it.
Well, Tony Greig did say, don't bowl him anything short, to add something, nor wide half volleys.
So you can see in the air a bit there, the arm of the fieldsman was a bit late. Oh, and that was risky. That was risky. It's gone for 4. The stroke of luck there. Patan giving him the full-on glare.
Yes.
Nice placement from Gilchrist. Interestingly enough, today Symonds sent in ahead of Katic and Hussey. Hussey into the side, what a day for him. And then, of course, the 4 bowlers, Bickle, Lee, Gillespie and Williams. So they've got another 2 frontline batsmen to come. Don't want to lose too many more wickets at this stage. Oh, great shot. That'll run downhill, downwind, you name it, and no one is going to stop it. Through the covers for 4. A lovely cover drive. 3 for 69. Oh, he's had to go at that over the top. That's 4 as well. Into the wind, but 4.
It's a fierce stroke. But wasn't a half volley. He hit out the pitch of it, got it right off the middle of the bat. But they've got to take the opportunity to allow him to do that. Still got 2 slips in for Simons.
50 of the 78 scored in boundaries so far. 3 down for 78. Run rate of over 7, 7.5 in fact. And again, take that. Don't fetch it. Into the fence it goes. It's stand and deliver as far as Simons is concerned. Boy, is he in a nice aggressive frame of mind. If it's up, it's got to go.
Patel keeps on trying to push it wide of Simons. He's got to continue to bowl that in-swinger. Maybe giving Simons room, which is precisely what he's done there. 2 balls on the trot.
I think Patan and Balaji will remember this. This is a pretty fierce attack on them by these two.
Wide on.
Oh, and trying to pull that one away. And almost gets the feeling that Simons is not happy with a couple of blistering 4s through the offside field. And he wants to take the next one away for 6. And so far so good. He's had 1 stroke of luck. He tried to play that pull shot and got a little bottom edge past leg stump to fine leg for 4. The rest of it has been off the middle of the bat. Oh, that's going to go for 6 into the wind. No, it's not. Just short. A couple of bounces. 3 this over have gone whistling over the top of the offside field. Downwind, that would have been 20 rows back.
Well, Ganguly's got to get into Patan's ear. That's another ball deliberately pushed across Simons, looking for the edge. And Simons has dealt with it perfectly. But where is Patan's in-swinger? There it goes. See him aiming out towards second slip. Why isn't he bowling his in-swinger?
Into the gap, another 4. Well, I think there's a clue in that. They are being blitzed at the moment.
Perhaps there's no shine left on the ball. But suddenly they've stopped swinging it.
Oh, what a shot. Wonderfully played.
Strokes like that, magnificent square cut, rather take away the impact of Avagoya mug. Because some of the batting we've seen in recent times has been absolutely scintillating.
Yes, he hit this hard too. Just a bit short. Really hard. He's very strong. Simon's just beginning to catch up with Gilchrist now. Gilchrist on 49 of 31 deliveries. He's already got the fastest 50 of the season, which in fact is 31 deliveries, so he won't improve on it today. And that's in the air, way down towards mid-wicket. There's another one to go and fetch. 1 bounce into the fence.
Gee, that was a good shot. It looked for an instant as though he was going to play it defensively. And then he short arm jabbed it away over mid-wicket.
Well, that is the cut shot, followed by this. Again, whack. he's got that away too. Just onto the back foot. He's just steered it down to third man for 4. This is a serious annihilation taking place here.
There's a man at backward square leg for the 50. Listen to the crowd, the home crowd roaring. 8 4s and 1 6 for Gilchrist. Having a golden summer with about 172, 95 and now 50 not out of 33 balls faced. The best striker in world cricket.
It's all the way from northern New South Wales too, Adam Gilchrist. Getting a huge reception from this, well, I suppose it's his home crowd these days.
It's 4 more. Warrior stroke, ball not swinging for Gurkha. Hammered through cover point. This is as good as you'll see. This is as good as it gets. Go on, no swept, that's 4. Mark Taylor was talking about picking up wickets, having an attacking field. That would have gone straight down the throat of the fieldsman at catchable height.
Once again, it would have taken some catching though from a man at first slip. Once again, looking to hit down the ground this time, Gilchrist. That big high grip on the bat he has. Sees it up, swings the bat hard. Big healthy edge. Flies away. It would have been overhead height to a man at first slip. And end up carrying past the fielding restriction circle there. Slip in position now. Might be a fraction too late.
Into Simon's drives, could be running out. Oh, they'll ask the question. Yes, they will. Did he get back in time, Gilchrist? That's a photo finish. The ball hit the bowler's hand, crashed onto the stumps. Did Gilchrist get back? He thinks so. I'm not so sure.
It all happened very quickly. It was just a little deflection of Ajit Gurkha. I'm pretty sure he did get a deflection. That was almost a catch. Pretty sure it's hit his finger there. Yeah, it's hit his finger there, no doubt about that. Back onto the stumps. Now, was the bat back in time? Gilchrist has got the bat in the wrong hand to start with.
Oh, it's in the air, is it? Oh, photo finish. Probably home. He was well behind the line, but did he get down in time? You want to be a worm here to give a result. Oh, that one looks dicey. What do you think, Mark?
Benefit of the doubt, I'm going to say not out. I think he's just got it down in time. That's the one that shows that stumps are broken. But that one says to me that his bat's down. There's no... His shadow and his bat meet together there on the ground. So I reckon he's home.
I think he's gone. Not out.
You'd have been spewing, Bill. If that was you and you'd been given out. No way that's out. Good decision. None of those replays told me that he's definitely out of his ground. Particularly close. It was a good example to our younger viewers to make sure you always carry the bat in the correct hand. Adam Gilchrist on that occasion had the bat in the right hand to start with, then had to move it back to his left. And in the end, just got it back in time.
Simon's on strike on 47. It's a single.
Particularly close one, but I just thought that the bat and the shadow of the bat met before the ball hit the ground, or before the ball hit the stump, should I say. You can see there that the ball is short of the stumps, and the shadow and the bat don't meet. But when the ball actually hit the stumps, they were both together, which suggests to me the bat was down. So I think the right decision was made on that occasion.
That's a great shot. That's 4 more. What a batting exhibition here at the Wacker. I think that man's a bit square at cover. He's been about 5 times to his left, Gavaskar. And Gurkha getting some stick here, and he's 6.3 overs. It's 2 for 49.
He hasn't been able to swing the ball today, Ajit Gurkha. We've seen him swing the ball nearly all summer. Just push the ball across the left-hander, and Adam Gilchrist has lapped it up.
66 off 50. Nicely played. Gentle push down to third man. Simons on 48. Takes strike. That's a great shot. That'll bring up his 50. That's a magnificent knock from Andrew Simons. Under pressure. Pause from the back of the commentary box as well. Aidan overs gone. 3 for 133.
This time he scoops it. The man's been placed in a good position, a little straighter than cover. And he's snuck one underneath him. Ganguly fumbling, but the batsmen stay with 2.
Didn't get past him by much. Gavaskar did well there to get in. It's not easy to charge a catch like that, or a potential catch. He was going away to his right-hand side, his natural left-hander.
Out of his crease this time. Wow! He's hit that high and long. It's out of the seeded area.
I've never seen a ball hit like that here at the Wacker. We're at the causeway end, and that ball has, well, I suppose there used to be a small stand there before they modernised the whole thing, but I've never seen anyone hit a ball that far in recent times on this ground.
Yeah, can't hit that one straight over my head. But he's going to have another ball to try, though. Tell you, that was a massive relay effort by the Indian fans in the crowd to get the ball back on the field. Down the wicket this time comes Gilchrist. Just paddles one about 50 metres.
That was a deliberate little chip over the infield. Didn't try to go for the big one straight down the ground. Just a gentle little chip.
The ability to opt out of that big shot is a real skill, especially when you're playing in wind. Simons is not known for that ability to opt out of big shots. He's played a safe one. It's big enough because it's 4.
And what if you do if you're the captain and you're batting at the other end? Do you say to him, just steady down a fraction, because he suddenly started to look not vulnerable, but as though he might be excited out there. The early part of his innings has featured wonderful hitting, but studied defence as well. Perhaps he doesn't think the bowler can bowl much.
It's a phenomenal ratio between boundaries and singles in this match, in this innings. Simons again. Little paddle sweep. They're going to get at least 2. There's a lot of room to move for that man down at fine leg.
Gilchrist probably done the right thing. He's decided just to look and say nothing.
They're both as bad as each other, aren't they? Especially those ones that are slapped back down the wicket. We saw Simons almost run Gilchrist out from an Agurka touch onto the non-striker's end stumps. Gilchrist is one that you'd hardly leave your non-striker's crease for. You'd stay there until you're sure that a straight drive wasn't rocketing back. But Simons is just the same. Out of his crease. He's gone through with it. He hasn't opted out of a big shot. He's nearly opted out of the Wacker.
Say goodbye, ball.
One of Bill's pigeons needs to throw that back. The Australians are loving it. The Perth crowd are loving it. I think even the Indian bowlers must be impressed with this stroke play and power.
Someone will get it and put it in a glass case, and they'll tell everyone who comes to their home, that's the ball that Andrew Simons hit.
Very similar length to the length that Adam Gilchrist just decided to play a chip shot to. He had to wait for it, and wait for it he did.
Well, there's a nice lad. could have made it out the back and down the causeway and across the Swan River.
Oh, he's followed him. He's given himself some room. He's played the big pull shot and he's caught. VVS Laxman once again, this time at forward square leg in the deep.
.73 and 57, and it's 4-4 and 59.
Simon Katich comes to the crease. He's facing. He isn't. So Adam Gilchrist did cross over from that catch that Andrew Simons hit to VVS Laxman in the deep. Katich at the non-striker's end.
Now this is a very good catch. Simons hit it hard. It was bounced in at him. VVS Laxman. That was nicely taken. Put one down today at slip. It was one of those that was on its way up when it got to him.
It was really well bowled by Patan. Decided to go around the wicket to Simons and follows him. Saw him go early, follows him right in the middle of his chest. Simons is in the mood to hit the ball wherever it's going to be pitched. And the fielder was, for once, placed perfectly. Good catch. We've seen his athleticism in the last month come to the fore. VVS Laxman. Slicing drive just for a single by Gilchrist. And he's 71 from 58. And this time it's a lofted cut, top edge. Balaji will take the catch. Patan. 5.2 overs, 2 for 51 now.
Now then, could we be in for some more excitement? Australia 5 for 165. Gilchrist caught Balaji Paul Patan for 75 from 65 balls, and Hussey, Bickle, Lee, Gillespie and Williams to come, 5 for 165. Now then, Michael Hussey facing Patan.
And now all of a sudden Patan's got it swinging into the left-handed Hussey. So the Indians don't think they're gone by any means here. He's had a tremendous game, tremendous series in the ING Cup this year. That's why he's here, Mike Hussey. He's batted in this position for Western Australia expertly. Now he's got to step up a level. The 150th player to don the yellows. Very content, and why wouldn't he be? 39 off 157 required. Now he finds the gap. Katich is off the mark with his first 4. He goes to 5 from 8.
An astonishing season with great test matches. Some wonderful one-day games. Now this is game 11. And there's still a ton of excitement.
I've got a single there, very well played by Simon Katich. He knew it was just far enough past the left hand of Balaji. 5 for 170 after 25. Dravid again doesn't cope with the in-swing that Patan is getting to the left-handers now. It's called wides. Extra ball to be bowled and 2 runs scored off it to take you through to the finish probably. Either way, Australia or India, is Tony Greig and Ian Chappell.
Thanks, Ian. 31 to win off 150. Just a wicket or two here, and all of a sudden the cat will be amongst the pigeons. Oh, in the air and wide. Well, that was guided in that direction. A second slip would have taken it just above his head, I'd say. Sehwag diving away, didn't get there.
Mike Hussey was definitely trying to get it into this area, but I think he wanted it a little wider. Perhaps the ball bounced on him just a bit more. I think it was probably more top edge than off the middle of the bat.
And that's gone fine, and that'll take a bit of cutting off as well. 4, no trouble. Yes, they may as well bring a few slips in now and hope for the best.
Yes, they needed a miracle when they got rid of Gilchrist. Needed a couple of quick wickets. They just haven't happened for India.
Pathan is into his 8th over now. He's gone for 64 today. Which is some idea of how the batsmen have played. 8.3 overs and over.
Yes.
Gets it down into that area nice and comfortably. Katich and Hussey between the two of them. Left-handers, and plenty of kids here today. Well, that's a good shot. That's into the gap, and don't worry about chasing that one. A lovely cover drive. Katich getting that one right off the middle of the bat. 5 for 190. And that's into the gap. Rolling away. This is a wonderful outfield. It's going to get there.
Bhuvias Laxman has been chasing the big ball around the outfield in the previous over. Now he had to chase the little white one. It was very well timed.
Right, the score's a level now, so one to get, whoops, and almost overthrows. And that's the winning run. In comes the throw, it's wide of the keeper. Australia have convincingly won this match with 108 balls to spare. That gives you some idea of the margin. But boy, have we seen some batting here. Some really aggressive batting here today from the Australians in particular.
Yes, they got off to a bad start. Indians bowling well, but it was Gilchrist and Simons who just took the attack to the Indians, trying to make sure that nothing silly happened. And boy, that partnership of 122 off 97 made an absolute certainty of the Australian victory. But it was the bowling earlier on, particularly of Brett Lee, that set up the victory for Australia. And he really does appear to be back to full confidence now, Brett Lee.
Well, I suppose there was a moment where India might have thought that they were in with a chance. They've got a couple of early wickets. When Martin was out, it was 16 for 2, and then Clark went in the 6th over, 37 for 3. But then, of course, we had the partnership of 122 in 15 overs between Gilchrist and Simons, and I'm afraid that was that for Indian hopes. Interesting to look at the bowling figures. Sourav Ganguly only got round to using 4 bowlers. Kartik was a pretty expensive 0 for 39. Pathan 2 for 69. Agarkar 2 for 56. Best of the bowlers was Balaji, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 37. But all in all, a disappointing day for the Indians, who lost by 5 wickets with loads and loads of time to spare. Australia got home by. Well, afterwards, Ian Healy spoke to the two captains.